Now Sri S.R. Balasubramaniam. Sri S.R. Balasubramaniam, you have 8 minutes. 8 minutes.
Maiden speech. But I'll try to confine myself to 8 minutes. I'll try to confine myself. No arguments. I'll try to confine myself.
No.
Please.
He knows what to
Honorable
do.
Deputy Chairman, sir.
Yeah.
At
He
the
knows.
outset, I want to thank our leader, the Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Puratchithali Amma, for having made me a member of this House. In fact, I'm entering this Parliament as a member after nearly 2 decades. That is, to be precise, it is 18 years. At least now, I have got the recognition because it was Amma who chose me. I thank her again. I'm thankful to you and this House for the first opportunity provided to me to record my party's concern about the ever-increasing price rise that affects all the poor and middle classes, but affects more those who live in rural India. One research finding says, in the last 24 months up to June 2016, when urban inflation fell from 9% to 5.3%, rural inflation declined from 10.1% to 6.2%. In the fiscal 2016, rural core inflation was 6.7% compared with 4.8% in urban. Subcategories such as health, education, household goods and services, and recreation and amusement have all recorded higher inflation in the rural areas last fiscal. Amma, our party leader and Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, has initiated and implemented many schemes that mitigate the misery of the poor. The misery is the direct effect of the wrong fiscal policies adopted and implemented by the center. Despite oil price coming down from $154 a barrel, it is today, at a time it reached below $27. Actually, 154, 125, Brent crude was quoted at 125, but the NYMEX crude 115. Again, 115, 105, 95. It steadied at 96. At one stage, it came down to $27, below $27. But that benefit was not passed on to the poor. The benefit was not passed on to the people. That should have been passed on to the people, instead of which actually the petty reductions rarely announced by the oil companies are nothing in comparison to the periodic increases in price affected by these companies. Government of India also rubs salt to the pestering wounds with increase in excise duties. Duties actually, the last 1 year, when the prices started coming down, has been increased on diesel by ₹13 57 paise and 11 rupees 57 paise on petrol. And to reiterate my point, let me point out, fuel inflation in rural was 6.8%, more than 2.5 times than the 2.7% in urban. Our party leader, Amma, has been repeatedly writing to the Honorable Prime Minister at every price rise of oil to drop down the increase so that the inflation and increase in price rise of essential commodities, which are the rural offshoot of oil price rise, can be avoided and curbed. We are yet to see concrete action of the center in this regard. The poor need to cure to poverty, not occasional relief thrown as crumbs to them. Whether it is a fiscal policy of the center or the way the MSP is delayed for farmers. For example, the coconut farmers, the MSP is not it has been raised by just 6 rupees after 4 years. So, as rightly pointed out by the Reserve Bank Governor, there is a lot of frustration about the pace of economic recovery. Central government now has advised the state governments to roll back the taxes on edible oils and pulses. But we have already taken a number of measures. Tamil Nadu has taken already a number of measures. The state government, under the capable and determined leadership of the Honorable Chief Minister, Puratchithali Amma, has against she was the first, on assumption of office in May 2011, she announced and implemented the free supply of 20 kilograms of rice per month through the public distribution system to about 1.83 crore families in the state. Tamil Nadu's PDS is the best functioning public distribution system in the country, is recognized by many economists and scholars both in India and abroad. The supply of free rice in the PDS has greatly helped the vast majority of families in the state and protected them against the rise in food prices. 1 liter of refined palm oil is supplied rupees 25, and 1 kilogram of each of urad and tur dal are supplied rupees 30 per kg to all cardholders as part of the special distribution system. The state government incurs an expenditure of 1,861 crores on the special PDS out of its own budgetary resources every year. This has been the bulwark protecting the common people in the state against the abnormally high prices of pulses and edible oils in recent months. Actually, the central government was giving about 15 rupees and 20 rupees for subsidy, which has been given a go-by now. In the past 1 year or 2 years, it has been given a go-by. Recently, the government of India imported 5,000 metric tons of unmilled tur dal and offered it to the states. Tamil Nadu was the first state to lift 1,000 metric tons. This quantity was processed and supplied through the cooperative network at 110 rupees per kg. Through the cooperative network, fresh farm vegetable outlets have been established in large cities in the state to ensure that free vegetables sourced directly from farms are sold in many outlets. Amma Canteens scheme, a brainchild of the Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Purochithari Amma, which is now renowned across the world and studied by governments and experts from different parts of India and the world, has also had a salutary impact on keeping a check on food prices in Tamil Nadu. In Amma Canteens, idlis with sambar is supplied rupees 1 a piece, and curd rice at rupees 3 a plate, and sambar rice at rupees 5 a plate. There are a number of other commodities which are also supplied at reasonable price in Tamil Nadu. I specifically quote something. For example, patients are being fleeced by the corporate hospitals. In the same way, the pharmacists are also doing the same thing. To bring down the prices and offer it to ensure that it is ensured that are kept in reasonable prices. 84 pharmacies have been opened all over Tamil Nadu. It is now with a minimum of 15% discount on medicines below MRP. Mineral water, Amma salt, Amma cement products which ensure availability at reasonable prices of commodities prone to price increase due to catalyzation of other factors. VAT on domestic LPG has also been completely exempted to ensure that price of domestic LPG is kept reasonable in spite of deregulation of LPG price. What can the government of India do to bring down the prices and protect the poor? Subsidize food items including pulses and edible oil. Roll back the additional excise duty levied on petrol and diesel announced earlier in this year. That is 13 rupees 57 paise has been levied on diesel and 11 rupees 57 paise has been levied on petrol. That should be rolled back. Enable cheaper movement by rail by reducing the freight rates for essential commodities. Reduce the toll fee collected from freight vehicles. The government of India has announced it intends to double the income of the agriculturists by 2022. In that case, provide adequate input subsidy to farmers to encourage production of pulses and oilseeds with assured price and pure purchase mechanism. Paddy price, now they have announced the minimum support price. In the other commodities also they have announced. But the coconut farmers, why the government is keeping such a, they don't recognize them at all. Actually, it was 53, minimum support price for that was 53 rupees 50 paise, some 6 years back, 4 years back. In the 4 years, in the long run of the 4 years, it actually only 6 rupees, 2 rupees plus 4, 6 rupees, that is 59 rupees 50 paise has been fixed as the minimum support price. And the minimum support price also, they are not getting because of the norms prescribed. For example, it is moisture content must be below 6%. It's very difficult to supply moisture content with copra supply to 6%. So I want the government to norms to procure must be liberal. It must be 7.5% of moisture. That is the best thing. And another thing, they can buy coconuts directly. Dehusked coconuts, 2 1 kilo at 24 rupees. That will also satisfy the coconut farmers to a bit. Coconut farmers actually are demanding 100 rupees a kilo. But even if it's not given 100 rupees, at least it must be made 75 rupees a kilogram for a kilogram, and it must be procured by the government this is the motion today. Actually, the price of DAP, the price of potash, the price of complex L, all have gone up. So the government must be liberal in giving the minimum support price to all the farm produce. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, message from Lok Sabha Secretary General. Secretary General, message from Lok Sabha.
I beg to report that the Lok Sabha, at its sitting held on the 27th of July 2016, passed the Lok Pal and Lok Ayub's Amendment Bill 2016. I lay a copy of the bill on the table.